everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I've got a haul video, so I decided to spend over £100 on some stamping products. So I decided to go shopping and I came across the company called Clear Jelly, I believe. So I've been watching a lot of Talia, I believe her name is, on YouTube. She's from Canada, I think, and she's got pretty much the whole collection from the Clear Jelly stamper company, and I thought that they look just amazing. I really wanted to try some, and it turns out that they do have a UK version, so I decided to go ahead and do some shopping. So obviously I spent a lot because I wanted to get everything as almost like a little starter, plus I got like a little collection, a pastel collection. So right now I'm showing you guys the stamper actual jelly thing you use to actually stamp the little designs that you'll be doing. So this is super cute. It's got crystals at the bottom which you can remove, and it's almost like a two-tier kind of stamper. So you can use the bottom crystal part as a little stamper, and at the top you have another stamper too, which is nice. I don't know whether it's meant to be a two kind of way stamper, or if it's almost like if the top like jelly gets ruined if you have just like a spat at the bottom. I'm not too sure, but either way it's absolutely cute. I love it so much, and yeah, I just think it looks like the quality of them look really good, the plastic's really good, and I think it looks really nice. And then next up I decided to invest into 3 plates. I know that it is now past Christmas, but I always feel like I struggle the most when it comes to Christmas with the snowflakes, so I decided to go ahead and get 2 snowflake plates, and I think that they're so beautiful, super detailed. One of the biggest reasons I wanted to invest into this company was because they do offer the like layered stamping kind of thing, so you can place one picture down and on top of that you place another one, and it just is basically called a layered stamping process kind of thing, and it's just so amazing that they do that. Normally when you buy plates from Ali or anywhere else, they do not have this layered stamping kind of thing. So the 3 plates that I got are, well, the 2 snowflakes are in the number CJS C14, and the other snowflake one is in the number CJS C24. I presume this C maybe stands for Christmas, because the heart plates that I got is CJS V21, so I presume the V is to stand for Valentine's maybe. But yeah, they're super cute. The one that I'm showing you guys right now is where you can do the stamping, like the layered stamping. You can see that some of them are really detailed, and other ones are just like a big blob pretty much that you can pop on there. And this is the Valentine's one. I have to admit, the website wasn't as easy to use as I would have preferred it to be. I found it really hard to kind of find collections, if they even had any. I couldn't, you can't really search up Valentine's, because if they don't have the word Valentine's in the name, it wouldn't really pop up. So I did kind of struggle a little bit finding what I wanted. I did mainly want to buy some Valentine's stuff, but this was the only one that kind of caught my eye the most that was in stock and I could find. And here now, I decided to get some just singular kind of colours that I thought were really nice. So you can get singulars, you can also get collections. So I did get one collection, and I got a few obviously random colours that I thought were going to be perfect. So I definitely decided to get the standard white and black. I feel like those are the colours you always need in your collections when it comes to stamping. They're just universal, and you can use them on any background and they will always work. And then I decided to get this gorgeous like pearl-like pink. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. It was just, I just fell in love when I saw it, and I believe Talia did a set with this colour in particular, and I just fell in love. It just stamped so beautifully. I loved it so much, so I decided to get that one. The next colour I decided to go for is a purple. I don't really have a reason why I got those colours. I just, when I was looking on the website, they were kind of catching my eye the most. The purple is super beautiful. It's like the perfect purple in my eyes. It's in the number 017. It's gorgeous. Then I decided to get a blue. So with the blue, it's in the number N06. and it's a gorgeous blue as well. I also find that with these polishes, they're super pigmented. Like, there's no reason for anything to be sheer. They're super pigmented, literally one stamp and you will get your whole design through. I did find that the brush was a bit kind of broken on this one, but I mean, it's not much of a problem. It's not like I'm using it to apply gel polish onto a nail. I'm literally using it to just plop it onto a little plate, so that's not a problem. You can just work around that. And then the last color that I decided to get was the color 071. And as you can see, this one came a bit funny. I did take it off camera, tried to give it a good shake, but it wasn't really working. So here right now, I'm trying to kind of shake it up in the bottle there with my brush. It did kind of help a little bit. But yeah, I don't know what happened there. Maybe because they are in the UK and maybe not a lot of people know of them. Maybe their stock has been laying there for quite some time. Potentially, it's just a guess. I could be wrong. They might be a very popular brand. But yeah, I just have not heard of them until I started watching Talia, and she loves her stamping plates, so I really want to give them a little go. So at the end of this video, I did give it a little whirl. I am a massive beginner. I pretty much have never ever done stamping before, so we can kind of put it to the test and see how easy they are to use as a first time user. But of course, naturally with anything, practice makes perfect, so nothing will probably come out perfect straight away. But yeah, we'll give it a go and you'll see how well I did at the end. But here I'm showing you guys now the pastel collection. So I decided to go for the whole collection. I decided to do it just because Easter is also around the corner after Valentine's, and I felt like these colors were perfect for that kind of time. Even though I don't have any Easter plates, I did purchase some plates on Amazon and Ali and all sorts of other places. I would like to do a little comparison between the clear jelly and some cheaper alternatives to see how well they perform with each other, against each other, and see, kind of do like a little review on those two, like a little challenge, I don't know, compare the two and see what's kind of worth it, because I did spend £100 on these gel polishes, so it's quite a lot of money. Not too much products, I guess. But yeah, but if the quality is there, they are 100% worth it. So I am showing you guys the colours. I got a pastel blue in that collection, which is in number 076, because you can buy them separately. So if you'd like to do that, you can, or you can get it in a whole collection like I did. The green I got is in the number 098. The pastel yellow is in the colour 070. This gorgeous pastel orange is in the number 065. After that one, we have a gorgeous pastel pink in the number 068. We then have a pastel purple in the number 078. And lastly, we have grey in the number 107. So, gorgeous collection. I think they're absolutely gorgeous, perfect. I feel like with stamping, any colours will kind of match throughout the year, but of course, naturally with these kind of colors, if I had a Easter plate, then these would be absolutely perfect with some pastel backgrounds and like a different kind of color pastel stamping of a bunny or some Easter eggs would be literally perfect. And here is the last one. That's the grey one. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So with this pastel collection, there was no issues when it comes to brushes, nor the actual consistency or the color kind of separating. So that was really nice. Not a lot of faulties. And now here is where we kind of give it a go. So I have prepared 4 nails with just some plain white background. And when watching Talia, she often says that it's really nice to kind of have a matte background where nothing is sticky. So rather than doing the matte, I went in with my nail cleaner and just wiped off the sticky layer that the gel polish kind of leaves. And because we do have Valentine's around the corner, I decided to only play about with that Valentine's plate and kind of give it a good whirl. So we did use some black, we used some purple, we used some pink, testing them out. I do want to give a heads up, I didn't do an amazing job. I do think like there's a lot of potential. You can see exactly what I was trying to kind of achieve. So I did kind of, at first I wanted to definitely make them perfect, but after a while I thought, you know what, I'm going to show you guys what it's actually like when you first try it. It's not perfect. I'm not embarrassed of it. It just is what it is. But yeah, practice makes perfect. I don't know what it was that I was kind of flopping on, whether it was the scraping or maybe I'm applying too much or too little gel polish. It's just something you just have to get used to. and just kind of figure it out with the brand that you're using. So what I'm doing is plopping some black onto that love section there, used my little scraper, scraped it, and I am now picking it up with my jelly. And I don't know if you can tell, but it did not transfer the way I wanted it to. So it was a bit too sheer for my liking, and it just wouldn't, wasn't perfect. So I gave it another go. What am I even saying? So I gave it another go, picked it up again. Wasn't the best, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to show you guys how it actually is. I'm not going to lie here and pretend that the first try is perfect, because it really isn't. Unfortunately, it didn't come out the best. I noticed that the little lines on these plates are the hardest to kind of get into, so later on I did start just trying to do bigger kind of designs. But the one downside to this I want to say is I really don't like how messy this whole process is. So you have to place the gel polish onto the plate, scrape it, then obviously apply it onto the nail. But after that, there's a lot of cleaning involved. So you have to go in with a wipe off the plate, you have to wipe the scraper, and you also have to wipe any excess that just didn't transfer from the actual jelly. So I just found that whole process very dirty. These hearts transferred beautifully, I have to say. I loved it. But yeah, going back. So as you can see on my gloves, I completely ruined my gloves. I just had gel polish everywhere. It just became so messy. I'm not sure, maybe if it's because I was using too much gel polish. Or not gel polish, just polish. The stamping polish, that could be the case. I'm really not too sure. But yeah, that was the one biggest downside of how messy it was for me. So you definitely always want to wear some gloves, because you end up just having gel polish all over your hands. Unless, like I said, practice will make perfect. Maybe after a while you will notice you're using too much, and when you use the right amount, maybe it's not as messy as I kind of made it to be in that little trial. But as you can see, it's so easy to pick it up. Right there, that one transferred beautifully, but I did have a lot of pink at the bottom, which I did end up scraping off. And as you can see also, it's very easy to see where you are placing just because there's nothing there. It's clear with that jelly. Of course, if you were to try and stamp with that glitter, not glitter, the like crystal bits of that stamper, that would become a bit more of a problem. I'm sure you'll be able to see slightly where you're placing, but it would be a bit of a pain because it is in your way. And yeah. So as you can see, all of the ones I'm pretty much trying today's video are the like layered kind of stamping designs where you require 2 or 3 little stamps to create the design. Of course, you don't have to follow that. It is entirely your choice of what you want to do. I could just leave this nail the way it was, but I did want to follow the little sheet that came with it and to like, pair up them and kind of use it how it was meant to be. But yeah, so right now I'm going with some purple now onto those zigzaggy kind of lines. This one also didn't come out the worst. There's always just little areas that the polish decided not to transfer onto either the actual jelly part, or I just couldn't get the gel polish into the holes on the plate. But here I'm showing you guys what that one looks like. And I'm placing it down. Sorry I wasn't the best at showing you guys on the camera, but this one has potential. I think this one's gorgeous. I feel like this one definitely came out better than the first one, so we are making slight progress there. I was using some nail cleaner to wipe my plate and everything. I know Talia uses some acetone, I believe. So I did have some. I'm not too sure why I didn't use it. I always end up picking my nail cleaner. I'm not too sure why. Here I was struggling very much with those. I wanted to just have the whole nail with just those hearts, but I picked it up. I looked at it and I thought, no, it just did not transfer well at all. No. So I decided to instead go ahead and use the one right next to it with those lines and the heart. So for that one, I decided to use a pink and purple. And that one's a really nice design. So you do one layer of the pink, and then when you're placing the purple one, you do it right next to the pink one on the actual nail, which is really nice. Here I also decided to kind of change my technique a little bit and place it just not at the top, but also kind of like scrape it down a bit with my brush before I actually go in with my scraper, which kind of felt like it did a better job. I do feel like this nail coming up now has been the best one so far. There's only very minor little areas that didn't transfer onto the actual jelly bit and onto the nail, which is once again a little bit of progress. We're getting there slowly anyways. And for this nail design, you use the same little heart bit, and as you can see, just scraping it down with my actual brush. I just believe it did kind of like improve it. I don't know, it might just be my head. It might just be me. I picked it up. Once again, there was areas that did not transfer. The lines, once again, when the lines are very thin, it's really hard to get the gel polish in. But I don't know if, once again, if it's me not being able to get the gel polish into those little areas on the plate, or if it's my the actual jelly bit not picking it up from the plate. But this one came out really cute. I really liked it. I really liked the color combinations between the pink, the purple, the blacks. I really liked it. And then for the last nail, I decided to do a mixture between pink and black, like we did for the first nail we did. I really liked how that one came out. So I decided to use the biggest kind of design on the plate. And I went for those diamond-shaped pattern. I scraped it, and I definitely saw that there was still little gaps on this. As you saw, I went in again, which helped. And this one was almost perfect, so I decided to only transfer as much as I could of the ones that came out perfectly. So that's why only, like, I don't know, 70% of the nail actually has a transfer on. So I did that one, and then for that design, you want to use some hearts. So for the hearts, I decided to use the black, give that one a whirl. And once again, when I scraped it on and did everything, once again, only half of what I wanted to actually came out nice on the jelly, and half of it didn't transfer well. I noticed that's always the left-hand side, so I don't know whether it's me putting more pressure on the left-hand side or less. I don't know. I know that Talia also did a video with the actual owner of Clear Jelly, and she did mention that you want to do it very gently, and it's not that you don't want to do it very hard. So I was trying to do that, but you just never know how gently is gently, you know. I don't know if I'm still doing it a bit too hard or a bit too, maybe too gently. I'm not too sure what it is, but yeah, I hope over time I will get better. And I'm very curious to try these gel polishes with some very cheap like plates to see if it works just as well. I have also invested in some Born Pretty transfer gel polishes too, so I will have a video of that coming up very soon for you all. So there's the transfer. That one came out quite nice too. Of course, if it all transferred, it would have been 20 times better. But it did not. But it still looks quite nice. So that was all four that we decided to try today. I do think that they are absolutely amazing. They are very pigmented. I do believe that it was just kind of a me problem with the whole thing. I need to just get very much used to it. And yeah, so that's kind of the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys do wish to invest some money into some stamping plates and stuff, I will leave a link down in the description. And I will also leave a link to Talia's channel, because I think she's absolutely amazing. And she's just been someone I've been just excited to watch. Every time she posts, I'm just going crazy. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.